Welcome to HCS Analyzer tutorial. So today's tutorial is about the user interface of the software. So I will quickly describe all the different windows and different options that you can have when using this software. So to make a test, we already loaded a simple screening just to show you what are the different options you can access through this interface. So as you can see, in the center of the software, you have access to windows that represent the current and display the current web plate. You can change the web plate by clicking on this one, and you can choose a different web plate, and you can see it update the display. You can also move from the previous one to the next one by clicking on the button. So this is the main interface. On the left side, you have information about the web plate, like a lookup table that give you the minimum and the maximum value of this selected descriptor within this plate. You can change and switch from one descriptor to another by clicking and choosing the descriptor of interest. Just below this current descriptor, you have also access to the list of all the available descriptors. By checking or unchecking those descriptors, you will activate or deactivate the descriptor for further analysis. Let's come back on the left side. As you can see, you have also two buttons for zoom in or zoom out. This can be also performed by using the wheel mouse. You can display all the different classes that are associated to each well by clicking on display classes, but you can also do the same thing by going there and checking or unchecking. If you want to change the class of one or many different well, you first have to select the class you want to set up. For example, let's say class number 3, and then after you can click on one well and you see that the surrounding color is changing. You can do this more quickly for larger number of well by clicking on the background and moving the mouse just like that, and you will see that all the well are changing. So this is quite obvious. There is something that you have to be careful is when you are applying a new classes to well, it actually by default is applied to the entire screen. So it means that this well will be also set up with the same class on every plate. So if you want to specify only one plate, and if you want to select only change the class of only one plate, you have to uncheck this button, and you can see that the cursor is also changing. And as you can see now, when I'm moving from one plate to another, the well is selected only in plates here number 6. While you are moving your mouse over well, you can see some kind of information that are popping up. Information contains the well positioning and also the value of all the descriptors that are related to this well. And with a little arrow, you can see also the specific descriptor that is currently selected. And finally, at the very bottom of this window, you can see also the class that is associated to this well. You have also access to many different kind of options of view using this toolbar, especially the different kind of views that we will describe later. I just want to come back perhaps on this one, which is a 3D visualization. It means that you can also take a look at display from a 3D point of view. It opens a window where you can move a mouse over and zoom in and zoom out using the mouse wheel. As you can see, you have access also to different information by right-clicking on each well. If you want to close this window, you have to come back here and move to 3D visualization and turn the window off. On the bottom basically, the first one is about how to reduce the dimensionality of your data. The second one is for systematic error detection and correction, and also rejection of plates that do not follow the quality requirement. You can normalize the data of your screening, clustering, classifying the data, and the final one is for exporting value and also result related to your screening. And the final one is for cell-by-cell analysis. We'll come back on this one during the next tutorial. In the file menu, you have access to all the different options that are related to importing and exporting data. On the edit menu, especially, you have access to options that give you the opportunity to change many different things in terms of display, but also in terms of computation of your different algorithms. So something that is quite important here is you can also change, and you will see that here, the display of your data by adding some statistics or not to your data. If you want to have more information about it, about a specific well, you can right-click on it and you have access to a contextual menu that gives you either information about the specific well, image, if there's a link to those images, but also you can access to an histogram view. I will describe this later. And you can also make a copy to clipboard of the visualization of the plate. By right-clicking on the descriptor list, you have also access to many different kinds of options. I will describe them later. And that's it.